Since 1990, sprayable seam sealant has been available for the repair shop sector. Terrason has performed pioneering work in this field, producing a top-quality material and application tool. The multi-press telescopic pistol and Terrastat 9320 sprayable seam sealant. Terrastat 9320 is a one-component product on an MS polymer basis, an ideal material for the sealing of structural seams, for the coating of large areas, and for the prevention of roadstone damage in the colors grey, beige and black. Terrastat 9320 contains no isocyanates or silicone. By absorbing atmospheric humidity, this product polymerizes to a mastic material with high abrasion resistance. Facts and figures on reaction time. In normal conditions, that is to say at 23 degrees centigrade and with 50% relative atmospheric humidity, a coating 2.5 millimeters in thickness cures fully in 24 hours. The material reacts faster or slower depending on the humidity. Its remarkably good adhesion to all normal car substrates and to many plastics makes Terrastat 9320 thoroughly reliable seam sealant. It displays, moreover, good temperature resistance from -40 to +90 degrees centigrade, and for short spells up to 130 degrees centigrade, and excellent ultraviolet resistance. Terrastat 9320 has a high Sure A hardness. The Sure A hardness defines the resistance which the material offers an outside force. The higher the Sure A hardness, the less the risk of damage to the paint. In the case of soft material, just think of the marshmallow effect. This is what would happen to the paint. An important consideration for the manual spraying of seams is the reliability of the application tool. Terrason's new multi-press telescopic pistol is a tool offering unique advantages. The telescopic principle ensures the perfect guiding of the cartridge piston, which prevents canting of the piston, air bubbles and drips. And there is no longer any problem with dented cartridges. Even these can be fully emptied using this pistol. The built-in reducer valve is new. This reducer valve automatically brings down any excessive mains pressure to the maximum recommended working pressure of 6 bar. 2 adjusting knobs and a 2-stage trigger control all functions of the pistol. The red knob controls the flow of material, and the blue the mixing of the material. The knobs can be adjusted independently of one another. The first stage of the 2-stage trigger switches on the air, the second the flow of material. Puncture the base of the cartridge with the punch supplied, and use the pin to open the membrane inside the nozzle. If the nozzle is held at right angles to the seam at a distance of about 4 centimeters, then this form of seam seal is produced. The red adjusting knob can be used to increase the flow of material while the pistol is spraying. For coating large surfaces, increase flow of material and spraying distance to about 20 centimeters. If a bead is to be produced, the blue adjusting knob is turned clockwise as far as it will go. The red knob is turned down a little. After applying a bead with the Terrastat 9320, the 2-stage trigger proves its worth. Any material left in the nozzle can be blown out before continuing work. For this, the blue knob must be opened once more. Blowing out in this manner prevents an excessive flow of material at the beginning, making for a clean start to the bead. Moreover, the flow of air alone can be used to adjust the structure of the material. A tip: when seams are being sprayed in tricky corners, air pressure and the flow of material should be reduced slightly. A build-up of air would force back the material and prevent really accurate application. When changing cartridge, it is best to disconnect the air supply. An accidental squeeze of the trigger at the wrong moment would land the cartridge where it really isn't needed. A protective mask is not necessary when applying normal seam seals. For coating large areas, however, protection is needed as for when spraying paint. An ideal undercoat is provided by Terrastat 9120, which can be sprayed over immediately with Terrastat 9320. Terrastat 9320 provides the perfect complement to PVC underbody coating. Any remains of the material can be removed with FL cleaner. Quality has a name: Terrason.